Hi there and welcome to Divine Resolution Tarot. My name is Chanel and I'm your reader when you visit this channel. This reading is intended for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter. If you're watching for Gemini, you may need to reverse the roles because this could feel like a message for you about your Gemini. Now, Gemini, the energy in this reading, I gotta tell you, it's giving me whiplash. The Five of Swords came out as I was shuffling. Your oracle cards are showing me that there's separation. I'm looking this over and quite literally, this person that you're dealing with is either a twin flame or a karmic partner, okay? So if you need the twin flame link, it's down below. But I'm seeing you holding back from this person. I'm seeing that there has been some sort of apology, but the bottom of your deck is you literally walking away from this situation. You've stopped putting the work into this connection completely. And it's interesting because the apology is here and you're walking away from it. You even have apology in the reverse for your oracle cards. Now, for some of you, it could be that this person tried to contact you and you just didn't get the message. So if you're waiting for this person, maybe check your inboxes or your email or any other way they could get a hold of you. I feel like this is actually kind of a missed opportunity because it seems like this person has tried to reach out to you and either you don't want to deal with them or you haven't gotten the message. And so it looks like something that it's not. Now, your energy for the month is actually the moon, and that's coming out in the reverse. And so no more confusion, right? But you're starting to see a situation for what it is. And I'm very curious. You'll have to put your info down below and kind of tell me what it is that you're seeing here. Because we have so many contradictory cards. That's why I feel like this has to be probably a twin connection here. We have unrequited love, and that's actually coming out in the reverse. And I feel like that has to do with your moon in the reverse energy. Because something that you thought was not going to move forward, it looks like you now have an opportunity to move something forward. This could be a message of someone saying, hey, I really love you, or guess what? I care when you thought I didn't, right? This is literally like something that you've given up on now kind of comes back from the dead. Now I have you deserve love, and it came out in the reverse. And that's why I feel like you're dealing with a twin, because you're taking your love from this person. And so in all intents and purposes, you're actually taking it from yourself because they're your other half. We also have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate in the reverse. So again, not a soulmate connection, right? We have soulmate in the reverse for our oracle cards. So like I was saying, this is either a twin flame dynamic that's going crazy right now, or this is a karmic partner that you're trying to walk away from. Whatever your situation, you're going to be seeing something this month that's different than what you've seen before. We have the Five of Swords coming out, and that's in the reverse. And so it could be that you end up getting this message after you've already made all these decisions about how you don't want to deal with your person anymore. And then you're like, whoa, I thought all this stuff, and I realized that I made the wrong decision. Maybe I hurt myself in trying to move away from this when I didn't have all of the information, right? Something's coming out though, and you're going to see things completely different. What's interesting is you may have been feeling very heartbroken, and you might find out that you really didn't have a reason to feel heartbroken at all. So it could even be that this person is not who you think they are, and you end up seeing something around that where it's just like, whoa, I don't even know why I cared so much, because now based on what I'm seeing, you're not exactly what I wanted to begin with, right? What's interesting, though, is how contradictory this reading is, because the action that you'll most likely take over the next few weeks is the Seven of Cups. So you go out of the moon energy and then you go right back into being confused, right? I think majority of you will be exploring your options with other people. I don't see you accepting this apology. So if you're trying to apologize to a Gemini, unfortunately, it doesn't look like at this time that's going to work out in your favor. It does look like in the future, though, there's definitely going to be an opportunity to reconnect, right? Gemini, though, is very on the fence about what to do as far as this connection goes. Now, how all of these things that I'm seeing will affect your situation, Gemini, you have the Queen of Swords. So this is you. This is you trying to cut out the past. This is you being very decisive about what you want. I feel like you've gotten into a space where it doesn't really matter what this person says or does. You've decided to take your own road based on how you feel, right? Based on what you've seen. And that really is that Five of Swords energy where it's like, you know what? I don't care if you're sorry. I don't care if you want to come back. I don't want anything to do with any of it. I don't want to hear anything you have to say, right? I feel like this person that you're dealing with has a habit of trying to apologize when they're feeling lonely. And I feel like you know that about them, that they kind of have this codependent, toxic vibe. And for you, for some of you, the person you're dealing with has a karmic partner that has rejected them. And so here they are trying to knock on your door. I feel like you've seen this enough times to know that you're not dealing with it, right? So whatever it is, whatever your situation is, and whoever it's with, Gemini looks very much like they're over it. You are viewing your person as the Four of Cups for the month, and you could be dealing with a fire sign. But I feel like for you, it's like, even if they're trying to reconcile, you're thinking there's got to be something better than this, right? Like there just has to be. And I don't know if I'm going to find it tomorrow or the next day, but I'm going to try to look for it, right? You're not even paying attention to them. This is really interesting energy because I don't feel like this is coming from a place of being overly emotional or being in your feelings. This is coming from a place of like, okay, you know what? This just needs to be a wrap for me. This needs to be a no, right? It's not even coming out of like being wounded or bitter. I think this person just screwed up one too many times. And for you, Gemini, it's like you've tried as many different ways as you know how. And now it's just like, you know what? I don't even care anymore. Like I'm so far past my feelings that this just doesn't affect me anymore. It's time to do something else, right? That's kind of like when you do everything you can possibly do and somebody still disappoints you. At least you can walk away knowing that you tried everything possible, right? That's kind of what this feels like, is like, I've seen all there is to see. I've done all there is to do. I really need to be doing something else with my time, okay? Now, energy that can hurt is the Chariot. So let's take a look at that. You know, this is kind of weird because this is actually, maybe you're dealing with a Virgo, maybe you have Virgo in your chart, but this is talking about moving forward very quickly in a way that it's like, you don't want to be with anybody. You only want your own happiness, right? And that kind of goes back to that Five of Swords energy. It seems like Spirit is saying that if you don't work on this connection, that's actually going to hurt you in the long run. And I feel like if this is a twin flame dynamic, that could be the case. If this person is reaching out, it seems like it will be an issue if you don't respond, okay? It looks like your person has sent more than one message. I think deep down, this could be somebody that you actually really do want, but you're just feeling kind of numb right now, right? Because of everything that you've been through. So this is talking about making very quick decisions out of, what's the word? It's almost just like being impulsive, right? So try not to be impulsive. Try to, if you're messaging somebody back, read it a few times. Be like, is this going to get the desired result that I want? Is this going to get me closer to what I want in regards to this situation? If you're in a place where you're so angry with this person or you're just so over it, maybe now is not the time to reply, because this is actually showing me that you may feel different later. And so just be mindful of making problems for yourself in the future if this is something that you decide you want to revisit, okay? Now, something to consider is the Page of Wands in the reverse, King of Swords. So here's the thing, Gemini, Queen of Swords. That's exactly it. I feel like this is your person, as frustrating as they've been, as much as they piss you off. This is asking you what you want, right? This looks like this has been a very passionate connection. It looks like there's been a lot of ups and downs and maybe other people involved, and you're just ready to walk away. But this is actually saying that whatever you're moving towards, it may not be your person. It may not be in alignment with what you really want or what your life purpose is, right? If you're moving away from your twin, this is actually saying to not do that, even if you need to take time. This is saying that you walking away at this moment, it's like taking a gamble. It's making a choice that you may regret later. So just be a little bit careful, like I said again, about being impulsive. Now, energy that'll help is King of Cups in the reverse. So you're not feeling your feelings, Gems, and I see that very clearly all through this. And that's okay, right? Because sometimes you just shut down and you're like, you know what? I'm just going to do what's best for me. But what's being called for right now is to actually have an emotional expression with this person, because they're going to be giving you an opportunity to have like a real talk, okay? And I know that what I'm seeing here, it seems like that really hasn't happened with you guys in a while, if ever. And this is actually an opportunity for you to be able to be emotionally available with you and your person. You guys should really check out the Gemini twin flame reading. And if you're dealing with a fire sign, check out any of those, because this is coming through as like you not wanting to give to this emotionally. And so your walls are up, right? But there is an opportunity here for you to be able to move this situation along in a different way if that's what you want, okay? And it looks like the cards are saying that deep down, even though you're not letting yourself feel those feelings, that probably is what you want. So maybe you just sit down and have a heart-to-heart with yourself first before you make that final decision, okay? Now, your person has been trying to move things forward or talk to you, but I feel like they are leaving the ball in your court. And I think that's why you're just going to walk away from this, right? Because you're like, okay, you give up too easily. You've messed everything up. You're not trying to fix anything. But this is really talking about kind of having like a peace talk or making a peace treaty. Your person is kind of stubborn as well. So this is almost like they've reached out. But if you're not going to reciprocate, they may go do something else for a while because they don't want to feel as though they're being ignored. So you both mirror each other a lot, right? It's like Gemini is very much like, if you don't get with the program, I'm leaving. Your person does the same thing where they're like, okay, I sent a message, Gemini didn't say anything back, so I guess I'm just gonna go do this other thing for a while, right? You're both very, very similar in the way that you deal with things, and even giving like that inch of emotional, like, I'm trying, that to both of you is huge, okay? Now, bottom of my deck, I have a wedding. This situation involves marriage. So could be that your person is doing the most with someone else. Could be that this, if you can work through this, you actually could have an opportunity for some sort of engagement with this person in the future. You're both just so incredibly similar in the way that you operate. We have meditation brings answers and wait. And that's exactly what I was saying. You need to take some time, Gemini, before you make that final decision, or you just like bring your sword down on somebody's head and really drag them via text or messenger. Take a minute, right? Because we have Ask Your Angels. I'm going to pull you some oracle cards from my other deck, and then I'm going to take it over, ask for help from others. But this actually came out in the reverse. So this is, I feel like personally what I'm seeing is your friends are very good at telling you to walk away from this person, probably because they have a tendency to show their ass. This is not about your friends right now. This is about the two of you, okay? So let's see what we have from this oracle deck. And then in the extended reading, I'm going to see what your person's intentions are, what they think, what they want, what they are feeling about you, what they're currently doing, and what they will do. I'm going to see how that will affect you, and what the advice is. All right. So Gemini, we have staying focused, hold the course. I feel like you're kind of veering off the course when it comes to this person because you're just fed up. And we have vast vistas. Expand your horizon. So this is kind of interesting because this is actually saying it's time to do something new in regards to this person. I feel like you and this person really butt heads with each other, right? We have judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. And then we had adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. This person is a challenge, right? This person is a huge challenge. But this is also part of your chart. It's part of their purpose in your life is to agitate you almost to the point that you have to grow as a person. It's like when you put a lot of pressure on coal and it becomes a diamond, right? So this has been your reading for September. I hope it was able to provide you with clarity. I'm going to do the extended and there'll be a preview as well. You take care. Bye. And this person is coming through as realizing that all these delays that they created really only hurt themselves, that they've pushed you away. They put you in such a corner that you had to give up on them, basically, right? So this person is actually really seeing the error of their ways. Now, they reached out, they tried to have that second opportunity with you. But what I'm seeing is that when you don't reply to them, this is actually going to send this person on this weird spiral where they're going to start doing all the crap that they used to do that really used to piss you off, because they're going to get into a space of feeling like you're gone forever. They have nothing to lose. So let's just go out. Let's be a hoe. Let's drink too much. Let's go back to being so sneaky, because now, instead of kind of hoping that my Gemini will communicate with me and waiting, Gemini is so done with me and I feel it, right? I feel that I've lost this person. There's not anything I can say or do. So now they're moving into the heartbreak stage instead of like kind of being hopeful, right?